Singapore is looking at ways to expand its trade and business links with the United States. Trade and Industry Minister Yong says that Singapore is keen to enhance cooperation in areas like artificial intelligence. Minister Gunn wrapped up a 3-day visit to Washington, D.C. That's where he commemorated the 20th anniversary of a free trade agreement between the two countries. Nick Harper reports from Washington.
Cheers.
Cheers.
A celebration of an enduring partnership. This gala in Washington, D.C. was a chance to mark 20 years of the US-Singapore Free Trade Agreement. The FTA, signed in 2004, was the US's first with an Asian country, and the partnership is aging well. Minister Yong and the US Trade Representative Catherine Tai reaffirmed the two countries' robust ties. Over the last 2 decades, bilateral trade nearly tripled. The US is now Singapore's second-largest global trading partner.
When you look at the US-Singapore FTA, of course, it has direct benefits to the market access for our businesses and encourage trade and investment. But beyond that, it is a platform for us to explore different areas of collaboration. So I think these are very valuable assets that FTA will bring about.
The two countries are looking for more partnerships between tech innovation companies in areas including green energy and the digital economy. They also want to boost cooperation in the field of artificial intelligence.
We are also looking at how we can have talent exchange and continue to attract AI talent, because Singapore, when we want to grow the AI industry, we do need a lot of talent that is professionalized in the AI area. And over time, we also need to invest in training our workers to be AI enabled. They need to be able to make use of AI capability and tools in their daily work.
Minister Gang also met with the US business community to look at ways and opportunities to strengthen bilateral relations. There are already 200 Singaporean companies operating in 40 states, and around 6,000 US companies have a presence in Singapore. Both the US and Singapore agree that there have been enormous benefits from the free trade agreement. US Trade Representative Tai lauded it as a good starting point, suggesting that the US-Singapore economic partnership will only grow from here. Nick Harper, CNA, Washington.
During an event at the Economic Club in Washington, Mr. Gunn said that having frank and open discussions is one way that Singapore overcomes challenges when doing business with the United States. He added that despite the vast differences, both sides are able to speak to each other on an equal footing. The event was attended by about 70 business and economic leaders.
What is more important is that we need to understand each other's concerns are very different. As a small country, open economy, in the midst of ASEAN, we have a lot of opportunities, but we also have challenges. And US is maybe the exact opposite. You have a very huge, large country. Your concerns and your opportunities are also very different. So I think the way to solve this difficulty is really to have a frank and open discussion.
On US-China relations, he said communication and engagement are key. Mr. Gunn acknowledged that competition between the two major players will continue and will probably intensify over time. But he doesn't consider that the most worrying bit. He said that what is more worrying is the relationship and the trust and understanding between the two.
It will be useful to encourage both sides to continue to have dialogue, engagement, so that while you compete, there is an understanding on where you are and what you are doing, so that so as to minimize misunderstanding and misinterpretation of the intention. I think that is very critical. So I'm happy to see that the contact has resumed, and I hope that this will continue, and in fact to continue to grow.